Hey everybody, it's your buddy Dave Boyette. I hadn't done one of my rants in a long time. Never really had anything to say, but I got something to say today. I got a little surprise for you. I got a problem with something that keeps getting in the chicken coop, and I want to show you this. I got it right down in here. Now, looky here. This is the third rat snake that I have found in my chicken coop. Now, I don't have a problem with the rat snakes getting in there, and I don't even have a problem with them eating the eggs, and that's what they're going after, is they eating eggs. But this is the third one that I pulled out of there, and he was found him in the same nest box that I found the other two. Starting last year, I started having a problem with a lot of these snakes popping up in my nest box. Now, I tried to talk to him. I tried to tell him I don't have a problem with them staying there in the coop. I don't even have a problem with them eating an egg or two, but when they get to the point to where I can catch them, well, then that's when they gotta go. Now, this old snake's not poisonous, and they're pretty easy to handle. And well, as you can see, most of the rat snakes I find are black. They got a little pattern, and this old fella, you can see his pattern right here. I know some of y'all looking at it and you're gonna think, oh my God, that's a timber rattler. Well, no, it ain't no timber rattler, cause he ain't got no rattle. And he ain't got no slits in his eyes. Poisonous snakes in Arkansas have slitted eyes like a cat's. Now this old boy's got round pupils instead of slit pupils. So I know he's not poisonous. And besides, I've pulled a bunch of them out. I've been pulling them out all the time. Last year I had a population explosion of mice. And when these fellas came back, I decided, well, that's all right. I won't bother them. Well, the mouse population, you'll be pleased to know, is well under control. There's still a few of them, but not as many as there were. Boy, there's a real plague of them. But now they're going, instead of mice, they're going after the stuff that's easy and the eggs. So, yeah, you don't really have to ambush an egg to eat it. All you got to do is crawl up there and eat it. But now, this old fella here, he got caught. Now, as I said, I do not mind at all these old guys eating an egg or two, so long as I don't see them. And I'm perfectly happy for them to be there. But they just, when they get lazy and they get to where I can catch them, well, that's time they just got to go, because they just getting too comfortable. So anyway, I'm going to take this little fella up into the Ouachita National Forest, and I'm going to turn him loose. Don't want to kill him. Ain't no point in killing him. He ain't no harm. Besides, these snakes were here long before I was, so I'm technically the trespasser. So, but anyway, yeah, last year I found a bunch of them. I found several, about half a dozen or more. But this year, I think it's only, I've evicted 3, and I've seen a couple that I didn't bother because they weren't eating eggs and still had a mouse problem. Well, these old boys are good for eating mice. Don't mind if they eat an egg or two, just so long as they don't get caught. And he got caught, so he's got to go. All right. Well, Mr. Snake, it's a pleasure to know you and meet you, but I'm sorry you got to go. So I'm evicting him. So I'm going to put him... I'm going to put him back in the snake bucket. Got my snake bucket. I'm going to get in my little Toyota minivan and I'm going to go off and turn him loose. y'all have a good day.